Well, I thought it would be interesting to quickly run through all of the guitars that I used to record the original music featured in the last Fuzz on Earth. The bass that I used is my trusty old Riverhead Unicorn. It's a headless bass. Now this old bastard, well, a couple of years ago the neck pickup up and just died on it. It's kind of an odd size cavity. I ended up replacing that pickup. My buddy had an LTD guitar, and that had a Duncan design neck pickup that I ended up slapping in there because it fit. It is a guitar pickup. Sounds pretty good. Now all of the fuzz bass sounds on the EP will run through that neck pickup. The straight sounds, I believe I used, it was either a combination of both or maybe just the bridge pickup. Now the guitars, 98% of the guitars was this Decca. I'm guessing this is a 1965, somewhere around there. Actually manufactured by Tiesco, or however you say that. Now this guitar, we paid $9.95 from Goodwill for it, and it has a gold foil pickup in there. Now this isn't a Cooter caster, Cooter gold foil, the real super duper gold foil, but it does have a unique tone. I ohmed it out, comes out to 5.15K, which I'm guessing it's not a, I can tell it's not a very hot or it's got a unique tone, and it just sounds really fantastic with a fuzz pedal. Now when I got that guitar, the bridge was in the wrong place. So the intonation was a little off, and the nut was cracked. It's chipped off on the E string. So I put a brass nut in there. I had to shim it out. I used a little piece of a credit card, just kind of temp it in there and get it going. And you know, I normally play with I use a lot of tremolo arm, a lot of whammy bar, and I did some aggressive string bending, and it would shift, that whole nut would move about a ½ an inch, and I would have to bend back to get it to pop down. So there are a couple of bends on these songs. You can't really hear it, not with my playing style. It's so horrible. Mistakes like that actually probably sound better. Now all of the acoustic guitar was a $4 first act kitty guitar. I used a CAD mic, a USB. I just bought this. It was like 36 bucks for this condenser mic made by CAD. I read the reviews, got a good one. It's a $36 microphone, first act guitar. So that was the acoustic sound. Something about those little acoustic. You can see it's a junior size, but I really like the tone of those first act. Now here's my main guitar. It's a Fernandez Sustainer guitar, and I absolutely love using that Sustainer, which came in handy in this recording. When you pull out the volume knob, it switches the Sustainer into an octave mode, which simulates squealy upper harmonic feedback. And then that switch there, you can see that secondary switch, that just turns the Sustainer on. So I did use this guitar for the, well, you know what, I'm gonna go through song by song and quickly give you guys detail on. So here we are. This is where the magic all happens. I've got a couple of computers, security camera, got a space heater. That's the most important ingredient there, Chicago. I put my pedals down there, and then I've got this little Korg Pandora. It's a 24-bit USB interface. So a single USB cable goes into the computer, and then I got some low rent headphones I got from Goodwill, and I use when I'm in here. Sometimes it gets a little uncomfortable sitting here for as long as I do on this seat. It's a recliner, but I find this really convenient recording here in this area. I do have like big boy mixing boards and real equipment, but for doing these YouTube demos, just for doing demo recordings, this is what I've been doing. And well, I mean, you can hear it. I don't think it sounds too bad. So yeah, welcome to the studio. Oh. Well, besides saying thank you, I wanted to offer happy holidays, Merry Christmas. This video was uploaded December 25th, 2013. Debbie Ever and Dwarf Craft Devices has been in the pedal news lately, And reading from GameJolt.com, Debbie Ever's profile, I've been running a business building guitar pedals for 10 years. But now I'm finally following my dream of becoming a video game developer. So best of luck, and thank you for all of your wonderful designs and dedication to Debbie Ever. Wish you nothing but success in the future. Dwarfcraft Devices, building out of Eau Claire, Wisconsin. They've taken over Debbie's business and her Facebook page. Recently announced they have Wisconsin Green Bay Packers sodomizer pedals, US Fuzz with drone switch modification, Vintage Fuzzmaster featuring Chaos toggle switch. They just hired 2 new employees, which I believe are not feline, they're actually human beings. Now Debbie Ever, she has simulated wood grain game pack. It's a compilation of short games that she's developed, artwork and music. She's looking for an incredibly small donation of your resources for this really cool package that she has to offer. She still has her normal websites. She's got a new podcast, Dev Deeper, on video game development. You can follow Debbie on Twitter, Facebook, SoundCloud. She's got original music, and of course YouTube. So we wish nothing but the best to both parties involved. Dwarfcraft Devices, I mean, talk about a cool company. Special thanks to everyone at Dwarfcraft, Benjamin Hintz, and I forget the other guy's name. I used a little bit of your footage. I hope you don't mind. So I wanted to say peace and keep on hacking.